This is El Presidente, the Chainsaw Symphony, 91.3 WTSR. I'm sitting here today in luxurious Reading, Pennsylvania, with the true rock and roll and heavy metal legend, Mr. Odorous Urungus, lead singer of Gwar. Odorous, how are you?
That's Mrs. to you, Mrs. Odorous Urungus.
My mistake. Won't happen again.
See the on my chin? The chin.
That's what that was.
They're like, oh my God, I've been going to see Gwar all my whole life, and I just noticed that Odorous has a on his chin.
I just thought that was herpes because you get so much poontang on the road.
I do. It is. It's a herpetic pussy on my chin that I have a miniature dildo that I f myself with. Though a pinky will work as well.
Beautiful.
Would you like to f my chin with a pinky? Oh, wait a second. This is for radio. Okay.
Well, we can do that later. I want to know, Odorous, who is annoying you the most right now? Dave Mustaine or Rob Zombie?
Oh, Rob Zombie, by far.
You hate him.
I mean, I really appreciate Dave Mustaine on many levels because he's a really great guitar player. He's a rock god. Let's not bullshit. You know, as far as like his politics, I don't agree with him, but he is definitely a shredder. Now, Rob Zombie, or as I like to call him, Zob Rombi, he is just so derivative and banal, so unoriginal. That I just can't stand him. And getting ready to go to Soundwave Festival in Australia in a couple months, and Zob will be there. And
you're gonna kick his ass?
Well, it's funny because Phil Anselmo, who's a dear friend of ours, and he's like one of the biggest punks in the fucking world. I mean, yeah. Phil has never changed. He's always pissed people off. He's unabashedly unapologetic for everything that he's ever done. That's always endeared him to me very deeply. So we're going to be on tour together over there, and we're going to make it our priority to punk out Zob Rombi at every turn.
Good. Yeah, he's too rich for doing nothing.
I know, and then he bitches about kids having a skate park. You know?
Oh, yeah, I did hear that.
It's just like, God. Hey, Rob, guess what? Maybe you could make a good movie if you would quit casting your wife in every single role. Because guess what? She couldn't act her way out of a freaking wet tissue. Maybe she could do a good job with the part of Helen Keller. Maybe, because that way she wouldn't have any lines. Deaf, dumb, and mute, right? She could just sit there and go, Zob, come fuck me.
All right. Hey, the first Gwar tune was recently posted to funnyordie.com featuring Weird Al Yankovic. I very much enjoyed it. Will there be more installments soon?
We hope so. We're very excited about it. You know, Funny or Die backed this project. We've been working on it for about two years. Mike Chillian, the guy who put it together, is a genius, and he did a great job. And I can only hope that people really react strongly to this cartoon, the Gwar tune. And, I mean, freaking Weird Al is in it, for God's sake. Come on.
That's awesome, man.
So it's like, I mean, like every time you turn around, Gwar is getting into something crazy. Whether it's the Gwar tune or the Super Bowl petition or whether it's me reading Goodnight Moon.
That was classic.
It's like sooner or later, the levee is going to break. And Gwar is just going to just crush everything.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Have you guys ever been approached to do like a television show or anything like that, a variety show?
No, people always want us to like be on their show, right. You know, like on Red Eye or on Holliston. But like as far as like really giving us the control that we need, that we have to have, no, they're afraid of it. They're still afraid of it. And that to me says something very important. It says that we're still scary to people. People are still scared of Gwar. After 28 years of just brutal domination, we still...
That's good.
You know, it's like most bands would have just like turned cheesy and got shit so long ago. And there's lots of people who go, oh, well, Gwar was cheesy and shit day one. But like, no, we know what's up.
Yeah. So do I.
Sooner or later, it's just like, sooner or later, it will go down. Because I've always said Gwar is the band that will last 1,000 years, and I always freaking meant it.
Damn right. Now, listen, I heard a while back you talking about a Gwar video game. We any closer to that being a reality?
That's another project that, no.
Hey, you guys got enough going on. It's all right.
No, but we should. I mean, the thing is about a Gwar video game is it's got to be the most violent, the most sick, the most sexual, the most sensual, the most video game ever created. And that in itself terrifies people. They're like software programmers who basically, it takes anywhere from like $250 to $1 million to do a video game, to do a good job. And they want to be able to make their money back. That means they want to be able to sell it at Walmart. Right. And guess what? There ain't no Gwar video game ever going to be sold at Walmart.
Gwar is too risque, but Grand Theft Auto, where you could bang whores and steal cars, is just fine.
The hypocrisy of society is so evident, man.
It's crazy.
So evident.
A couple was recently married at your Gwarbecue this past summer in Richmond, Virginia. Is there a Gwar song that would make a particularly good fit for like a wedding reception, maybe an intro or a father-daughter dance, cake cutting?
Happy Death Day, or maybe an animal. I'm not sure.
Right, I forgot about that.
That dude, Nick Phelps. Like, first of all, like my human slave, Dave Brocky, is the one that married him. It, like, took 5 seconds. He's like all over. Oh, your uncle's married. He was all up on my jock last night in Worcester. Hey, texting me all day. You want to meet me? Want to meet me? Want to meet me? Want to meet me? No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply. But you know what? I love him. That's what a bohab is.
That's right.
That's what a bohab
Ultimate
is.
Bohab.
It's a good thing. That is a term of endearment. It's like the human race is like a retarded baby. It's like you can't kill it, but you don't really love it.
Right. That's how I always felt. I understand you follow the NFL. How do you feel about the hazing bully scandal that has surrounded the Miami Dolphins football team?
Well,
should the NFL be doing more to protect these giant men?
These men need to man up. And all I can say is there's a lot of bad karma with the Dolphins because Dolphins are motherfucking rapists.
I know, rape caves.
Yeah, rape
I saw that video.
It's not cool, man. Absolutely not cool. And they're getting some payback. I think some Dolphins need to rape some Dolphins, like some players. I don't know. I always liked the Dolphins, but now they took the helmet off the logo. They used to have the Dolphin wearing the helmet,
right?
And they took the helmet off. Now it's some stupid cyber dolphin rapist.
Have you participated in any hazing of your own? You have a new guitar player, Pustulus Maximus.
No.
Have you mixed all his parts out of the new album like Metallica did to Newstead?
Honestly, just being in this band is punishment enough. It's like there's no need for any hazing ritual. There's no need for any of that. It's like just the fact that you're here is enough for me to know that it's hurting you.
Okay. Gwar's toured all over the world, probably 100 times over. I'd like to know what city has the best crack.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Richmond, Virginia. That's why our slave pit is there. That's why we hold the Gwarbecue there, because it is the crack capital of the world.
Good move. Got to stay close to the well.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about Earth that makes it the only planet in the universe with crack. But I can still remember the first time I heard about crack. I was like, I'd just woken up after 40 million years of slumber, and Sleazy P. Martini was trying to teach me how to speak. So he showed me a newspaper, and it was a Richmond newspaper, and the headline was, "Police find some crack, fear it might spread."
It did.
It sure as hell did. I was like, I want that. All of a sudden, I was speaking English immediately.
Right. It's a good motivator, crack. I understand Gwar is planning to release a covers album with a healthy amount of Neil Diamond. No,
that's all bullshit. That was just me. You know what big kind of bands do cover albums? Bands that are over.
Right.
It's stuff like for instance, Rage Against the Machine. They put out their cover album.
Yeah,
that was
when
the
they were
last
done.
thing they ever did.
Got to fulfill the contract.
Yeah, and it was just but I think we'll continue to do covers when we feel like it.
Sure.
And kick complete ass.
The AV Club.
Well, we won 2 years in a row.
Damn.
And it just once again it just shows you it's all those people that deride Gwar for not being musical. They're so stupid. It's
retards.
They're retards because we obviously are kick-ass musicians, and tons of bands came into the AV Club. They're 50 fucking bands there, and we've won 2 years in a row. It's come on. It's not. We played Kansas. That Kansas song, because it was the last one on the list. Nobody wanted to play that song because it's so freaking hard. You
guys pulled it off and won.
We did, and we killed it.
Amen. So I guess a Gwar Christmas album isn't going to happen either.
Well, we did a single. That's a very obscure Gwar track. Stripper Summer Christmas. I can't even remember what the song's called. But we did record it. That was a few years ago. But, yeah, fuck Christmas.
Right.
I hate it already. It's like caroling.
Yep.
And, like, you go into Walmart and, like, well, you know, or Rite Aid or Walgreens.
Everywhere.
Like, is Walgreens and Walmart, are they in it together?
Yeah.
I mean, Walls.
They bang each other.
Yeah, they do. And it's like already like, beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's like, no, it's not. It's hot out.
Yeah.
Global warming has destroyed the atmosphere. Santa Claus is dead.
All right. Well, Odorous, thanks so much for talking with me today. One last question on behalf of my co-host. How many fingers do you prefer when getting a prostate exam? What's the rate?
I prefer the double-fisted approach. You know, it's got to be full. Just like go in there with all 10 and spread it.
Go hard or go home.
Go hard or go home.
Right. Odorous, thanks again. Looking forward to seeing you guys tonight at Reverb in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Hell yeah! The mighty Gwar lives.
Continue to slay.
Hey, punk, listen up. This is Odorous Urungus of Gwar, and you're listening to the Chainsaw Symphony on 91.3 FM WTSR with El Presidente and El Jefe. Man, that was a heck of a lot of stuff to say.